for thousands of Japanese American families. The war didn't start on a distant battlefield, it started at their front door. While their parents and siblings were being rounded up and sent to internment camps behind barbed wire, their sons did the unthinkable. They stepped forward to volunteer for the very nation that had branded them enemy aliens. This is the story of the 442nd Regimental Combat Team, the unit that proved loyalty isn't about the color of your skin, but the color of the blood you're willing to spill. The birth of Go for Broke. If you like war history, click subscribe for more. Trust was not given, it had to be earned. These men, known as the Nisei second generation, Japanese Americans, were sent to Mississippi for training. They were met with suspicion, even from their own fellow soldiers, but they had a secret weapon, a relentless spirit. They adopted the motto, Go for Broke. In gambling slang, it means to risk everything for the ultimate win. And for the 442nd, the stakes were higher than any game. They weren't just fighting for victory, they were fighting for their family's honor. In June 1944, the 442nd landed in Italy. Baptism by fire in Italy. In the brutal heat of the Italian campaign, as the eyes of the world were fixed on the beaches of Normandy, the 442nd showed the world what they were made of. At Belvedere and Cesena, German forces learned a hard lesson. Do not underestimate the Nisei. They fought with a ferocity that stunned their commanders. They weren't just soldiers. They were shadows in the mountains, relentless and unbreakable. But their greatest test wasn't under the Italian sun. It was waiting for them in the frozen, fog-choked forests of eastern France. The rescue of the Lost Battalion, October 1944, the Vosges Mountains. The 1st Battalion of the 141st Infantry was surrounded by German forces. 2 other units had already tried to save them and failed. The situation was desperate. General Dahlquist ordered the 442nd to do the impossible. For 5 days of brutal hand-to-hand combat through dense fog and freezing rain, the Nisei pushed forward. They took casualty after casualty, but they never stopped. They lost over 800 men to save 211 when they finally reached the Lost Battalion. They didn't ask for thanks. They simply shared their rations and prepared for the next fight. This rescue remains one of the 10 fiercest battles in U.S. Army history. The legacy of honor. By the time the guns fell silent in 1945, the 442nd had become the most decorated unit in American history for its size and length of service. Their flag was heavy with honors, 21 medals of honor, over 4,000 Bronze Stars, and a staggering 9,400 Purple Hearts. President Harry Truman told them, "You fought not only the enemy, but you fought prejudice and you have won." Today, the 442nd stands as a reminder that true patriotism is a choice made in the face of injustice. They went for broke, and in doing so, they became legends.